from Rich TV Live and richpicksdaily.com, and I have a new pick for you today, and it is called Patriot Battery Metals. This is their website, patriotbatterymetals.com, and you can see the symbol PMET in Canada, RGDCF in America, R9GA in Frankfurt, Germany. Explore further to reach higher. The website is patriotbatterymetals.com. Now, I do have my crystal ball here with us today. My crystal ball says that this has a chance to be a winner. It's true. So let's get right into it and let's find out why. Okay, so this is the website. We'll come back to this. And in the meantime, let's just look at some of the fundamentals. First of all, let's take a look at the chart. So this is the US symbol, RGDCF. You can see that it's clearly trending up. This is a clear trend up from 6 cents to where we are today at 60 cents. So it is clearly trending in the right direction. You can see it has a baby market cap of only 6.56 million market cap, which means to me right off the bat, it's got to have a tight share structure. RGDCF in America, which is currently up today 9% and traded 209,000 shares in volume. The average daily volume is 72,000 shares. So it's done over 200% more shares than its average daily volume. So this is a sign, this is a bullish sign. Now let's take a look at the Canadian side, PMET in Canada. And similarly, you can see that this has just recently come from 27 cents in July to where it is right now at 77 cents. You can see this is clearly trending up. Patriot Battery Metals. Put on your watch list, put on your radar. You can see that the average volume is 55,000 shares, now sitting at 123,000 shares in volume. So once again, a lot more than its average daily volume. So this is a very bullish indicator for Patriot Battery Metals. Now, if you like these videos, please smash the like button, comment down below, share the video everywhere, and subscribe if you're alive. We love to bring you winners, and we love to bring them to you first. I'd love to know what you think about Patriot Battery Metals. This could be a big winner, and I'd love to know what you guys think. Now, let's just take a look at some of their recent news. All right, so on September 23rd, a few days ago, 5 days ago, Patriot Battery Metals colors first drill hole on the Corvette-FCI Property, James Bay region, Quebec, Canada. Patriot Battery Metals is pleased to announce it has collared the first drill hole of its inaugural drill program at the Corvette-FCI Property located in James Bay region of Quebec. The program is focused on the CV5-6 Spodumene Pegmatites, part of the more than 25-kilometer long CV Lithium Trend, as well as the core area of more than 10-kilometer long Maven Copper-Gold-Silver Trend. Let's see here. Blair Way, company president and director, comments, the teams on site have done a great job setting up and collaring this first drill hole so efficiently. I'm very pleased at how well organized the entire setup was, including the off-road and remote expediting services utilizing helicopter support. The teams are doing a fantastic job, and it's great seeing the core coming out of the ground. I look forward to learning more about this lithium trend over coming weeks and the copper trend after that. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's see here. Just want to read a little bit about Patriot Metals Inc. Patriot Metals Inc. is a mineral exploration company focused on the acquisition and development of mineral projects containing battery, base, and precious metals. The company's flagship assets are the wholly owned Corvette property and the FCI property held under option from O3 Mining Inc., located in the James Bay region of Quebec, and the 100% owned Freeman Creek Gold Project, located in Idaho, USA. The Corvette-FCI property includes the wholly owned Corvette claim block and the FCI East and West claims blocks held under option from O3 Mining Inc. The claim blocks are contiguous and host significant gold, silver, copper, PGE, lithium potential. Wow. Highlighted by the Golden Gap prospect, with grab samples of 3.1 to 108.9 grams a ton AU, which is gold from outcrop, and 10.5 grams a ton AU gold over 7 meters in drill hole. The Alsace and Lorraine prospects with 8.15% Cu, which is copper, 1.33 grams a ton Au, which is gold, and 171 grams a ton Ag, which is silver, in outcrop, and the CVI Pegmatite prospect with 2.28% Li2O over 6 meters in channel. The 100% owned Freeman Creek Gold property hosts 2 major advanced targets: the Gold Dyke prospect with a 2020 drill hole intersection of 4.11 grams a ton gold and 33.0 grams a ton silver over 12 meters, and the Carmen Creek prospect with surface sample results including 25.5 grams a ton gold and 159 grams a ton silver and 9.75% copper. In addition, the company holds the Pantax Lithium Gold property, QC, the Golden Silica property, BC, and the Hidden Lake Lithium property, NWT, where the company maintains a 40% interest, as well as several other assets in Canada. That's a news release dated September 23rd. Now, I just want to show you guys their share structure, because you know it's extremely important to us here on Rich TV Live and Rich Pigs Daily to understand the share structure intrinsically, because we love tightly held stocks. So you can see here, up 4% on good volume compared to this average daily volume. You can see that it has been trending up, and look at the share structure. Literally a baby market cap of 26 million shares, with all market cap, which includes the price and the shares. A 26 million market cap is a baby market cap. 34 million shares issued and outstanding is what we call bingo. Anytime you have under 50 million shares issued and outstanding, I think that is extremely tight. We look for that here at Rich TV Live and at Rich Pigs Daily. And if you guys would like to learn how to trade, you can join our trading club at richpigsdaily.com. You can be a free member, you can be a VIP member, where you can learn how to become a profitable trader and get access to trade ideas like this every single day. Now, tight share structure, a bingo share structure, a baby market cap of only 26 million, despite the fact that they are drilling with results, which could be a great indicator of a company that is undervalued, underappreciated, and underexposed. And we here at Rich TV Live and at Rich Pigs Daily, we love identifying companies that are underexposed before anybody else in the universe. I believe everyone needs to put this company right now on their watch list and on their radar. Let's take a look at the news before that. Patriot Battery Metals announces mobilization of drill rig to the Corvette-FCI property by James Bay region, Quebec, Canada. So previous to the press release, which I just broke down for you guys, you can see here Patriot Battery Metals had a press release dated September 16th, where they were, and once again, the symbol in America, RGDCF, in Canada, PMET, and in Frankfurt, Germany, R9GA. Patriot Battery Metals is pleased to announce it has mobilized the drill rig to commence the inaugural drill program at the company's Corvette-FCI Property located in the James Bay region of Quebec, which was announced on August 24th, 2021. So I'm not going to go through this as well, but this was the initial press release before the drill program, and drill programs are typically very bullish for any company. Okay, this is the website, patriotbatterymetals.com. Explore further to reach higher. So you can see here all the areas of focus and look at all the different properties and commodities that they're drilling for. They're drilling gold, they're drilling silver, they're drilling for copper, they're drilling for lithium. These are some of the most coveted commodities and assets in the world that these guys are drilling for right now. So I think it's important that everybody put them on their watch list, everyone put on their radar, because clearly the stock is on the move. And you can see here, Patriot Battery Metals is a mineral exploration company focused on the acquisition and development of mineral projects containing battery, base, and precious metals. The company's primary asset is the Corvette-FCI Property, which hosts numerous occurrences of copper, lithium, and high-grade gold. In addition, the company holds several other properties that are prospective for lithium, copper, gold, and high-purity silica. Here's some photos of their properties. You can go on their website and learn more about the stock, get the corporate presentation, their properties, and leadership. Let's just try to see if we can read up on this corporate presentation right now. All right, so this is the corporate presentation. Okay, we've gone through this. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about their investment highlights. Excellent capital structure, which I broke down with you guys already, and a low market cap, I also broke down. Exposure to battery metals and precious metals, which are in high demand, highly prospective early stage exploration projects, seasoned management team with extensive project development and exploration experience in multiple jurisdictions, portfolio of high quality properties in secure jurisdictions, Quebec, Idaho, British Columbia, and the Northwest Territories. In USA and Canada, exploration is considered essential services, so our project can be safely advanced while accommodating COVID restrictions. Geophysics and drilling programs committed to Corvette-FCI projects in Quebec. Geophysics committed to Freeman projects in Idaho to target next drill program. If you guys have any questions, please put it in the chat. I'll do my best to answer your questions. Now, I must remind everybody that Rich TV Live and Rich Pigs Daily is strictly for information and education purposes. Please do your due diligence, do your research before you invest in anything that we talk about or discuss here on Rich TV Live. Now, in saying that, we love bringing you companies that are undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed, and we love to bring them to you first. Hey, Amanda. Amanda says, battery elements are soon to be the hottest with EV expansion. Nice find. That's why we're bringing it to you guys, because it's what we do best. Copper and lithium are crucial to much of the modern world, and in particular, industries and technologies related to sustainable industries and energy. So let's talk about copper. Copper, I've been all over copper. I think copper is one of the hottest sectors that nobody really talks about and focuses on, but I believe that copper is an area that everybody, especially investors that want to find gainers and winners, need to really focus and target on copper, lithium, gold, silver, nickel. I think these are all some of the hottest sectors right now. Everybody needs to get their hands involved in, especially early stage miners that are on the verge of finding the next big property. Copper possesses electrical and chemical properties, delivering superior conductivity, both electrical and thermal, increasing the efficiency of numerous energy-related systems that rely on electric motors and transformers. These same properties are also highly prized and integral to the harvesting, storage, and distribution of energy from renewable sources such as solar and wind. Lithium is another key element in the infrastructure and technology of the world of tomorrow, with a range of target markets covering everything from personal electronics to transportation to large-scale energy storage and distribution projects. Lithium is a key asset with almost limitless usage scenarios. So copper highlights. I've talked to you guys about this about copper. There is a global shortfall of copper. That's right, a global shortfall of copper. And you guys know that I always talk about supply and demand, right? If the demand is high, and if there's a shortfall, demand is high. If the asset is needed, copper is needed. It's needed for electric vehicles. It's needed for so many elements that people don't think about. So the demand is high, but the supply is low. If the supply is low, there's a shortage. If there's a shortage, it drives the prices higher. Supply, demand. Low supply, high demand drives prices higher. So let's talk about the global shortfall. Thank you, Crypto Man. Crypto Man says, always bringing us info nonstop. I mean, it's what we do. It's what we do. It's what we do best. A global shortfall. In the next 10 years, the world may have to face the prospect of a huge shortfall of copper, arguably the most critical metal for today's economies. Copper is used in all areas of modern life, from pipework and wiring in the home to batteries and motors used in both vehicles and energy harvesting and storage systems. As a result, copper is a key ingredient in the drive towards renewable power and fully electric vehicles. Unless the supply deficit is addressed, prices will keep rising as scarcity increases, and this will present a huge challenge to world leaders who have pledged to fight climate change through the transition to renewable energy. In order to close the deficit in supply, estimated to rise to 4.7 million metric tons by 2030, the copper industry would need to spend upwards of $100 billion, according to estimates from the CRU group. Worse, the potential shortfall could actually be as high as 10 million metric tons of no new mines come online, according to commodities trader Trafigura Group. So you can see here on the right that the copper usage will increase substantially as the EV market grows, electric vehicles, as electric vehicles typically use more than double the amount of copper of a similar internal combustion engine vehicle. This is compounded by the fact that copper is also required and heavily used in providing the charging infrastructure for the same EVs. So you can see here, battery electric buses. Look at 814 pounds of copper needed in battery electric buses. Wow. And 198 pounds in hybrid electric buses, 183 pounds in battery electric vehicles, 132 pounds in plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, 85 pounds in hybrid electric vehicles, and 18 to 49 pounds in conventional cars. Copper usage will increase substantially as the EV market grows, as EVs typically use more than double the amount of copper of a similar internal combustion engine vehicle. This is compounded by the fact that copper is also required and heavily used in providing the charging infrastructure for these same EVs. Let's talk about some lithium highlights. So you guys know I'm also a huge fan of lithium, huge fan of copper, huge fan of gold, huge fan of silver, huge fan of nickel. And this is a company that's mining a lot of those elements. So right off the bat, lithium highlights, persistent demand. Obviously, We know that lithium is one of the key ingredients in electric vehicles. Advances in lithium technology will continue to drive advances in technology across all areas of our lives and will continue to power the profound changes and huge leaps forward that we have already started to use. The EU estimates in order to meet its climate neutrality goal, demand for lithium may increase by 1,800% and cobalt by 500% by 2030. Wow. If this timeline is extended to 2050, then the increase rise to 6,000% and 1,500% respectively. Sources of this are Reuters, based on the assumptions that EVs will make up around 40% of new passenger car sales by 2030. Wood Mackenzie predicts that nearly 800 KT LCE of additional lithium would need to come online in the next 5 years to meet future demand. Wow. Lithium chemical demand from end-use sectors is still expected to increase year on year to around 280,000 tons. Lithium carbonate equivalent sources, Roskill Information Services, Jake Fraser. On the right here, you can see the lithium boom. Electric vehicle revolution will fuel global demand for the mineral. Consumer electronics, others, e-buses, passenger, electric vehicle, and storage. So you can see the chart and the lithium carbonate use for various devices. So you can see how much lithium is used for phones, laptops, hybrids, plug-in hybrids, behind the meter, electric vehicles, and front of meter. You can see the portfolio of projects in Idaho, Quebec, British Columbia, Northwest Territories, I'm not going to go through all of this, but you guys can go through some of this on the website, and you can see the properties and what they're drilling for. So the Corvette-FCI Property, the Maven section is drilling for copper, gold, and silver. The Golden Gap is drilling for gold. The Lac Bruno is drilling for gold. Regional is drilling for platinum, palladium, and Regional is also drilling for lithium, tantalum, pegmatites. The Pontax Properties is drilling for lithium and gold. The Eastman Property is drilling for lithium, and the Lac du Barrel is drilling for lithium and gold. So you can see here the area of focus and the summary of the Corvette-FCI Property, gold, copper, silver, and lithium. And you can see the geology of the Corvette property. And you can see more information on the properties. All of this is on the website at patriotbatterymetals.com. Feel free to put this on your watch list, put it on your radar, and feel free to comment on the video while we're live. If you don't catch us when we're live, feel free to comment on the video. I'll do my best to answer any questions you might have. And if you guys have any questions, you can feel free to contact the company as well. And the company will do everything they can to answer your questions. So you can see all of the properties. This is very technical, breaking down all of the properties of interest. This is the Golden Gap prospect. This is the most advanced prospect on the Corvette-FCI property. And this is all just very technical for those that are more technical in mining to learn more information on the properties. So clearly this is a lot of work. There's a lot of work that's been done on these properties. Now, I must remind you guys that Rich TV Live is strictly for information and education purposes. Please do your due diligence, do your research before you invest in anything that we talk about or discuss here on Rich TV Live. These are additional strategic properties. A lot of properties for this small cap. And the Pontax property, drilling for gold and lithium. So a lot of properties for this small cap junior miner with a baby market cap and a really tight share structure. Clearly, this is why the stock has been trending up. So lots of interesting metals and assets that they are in the process of discovering. This is their leadership team. You can see the CEO, president and director, vice president of exploration, and chief financial officer and director. Adrian Lamoureux is the CEO and director. Mr. Lamoureux has worked in the venture capital markets for the past 8 years, specializing in the design and implementation of market strategies and corporate development. Mr. Lamoureux has particular expertise in the mineral exploration and development sector. During his time working in the venture capital markets, Mr. Lamoureux has financed a number of successful private and public companies. It's always important to understand the management team behind the companies. You can see further directors and corporate strategy partners. And one of my key areas of focus, the capitalization, the shares outstanding, as far as I'm concerned, this is bingo. 34 million shares, love it. All right, guys, that's Patriot Battery Metals. You can go to their website at patriotbatterymetals.com. That's the investor presentation. Find all of their biggest news right on their website. All right, that's their website. And let's just quickly look at the stock. So the stock right now is sitting at 77 cents. Like I said, traded about 123,000 shares, a lot more than double its daily average volume. That is the Canadian symbol, PMET. In America, RGDCF currently at 60 cents, up 9%, also trading more than double its average daily volume. If we pull out the Fibonacci extension, you can clearly see how it is trading at very high zone. So you can see here on the Fibonacci extension that it's literally trading right at its high. Now, typically when it breaks these zones, it can continue up further. So we could see it go as high as 80 cents here in America because it's broken this resistance. So we may see it go further. Let's take a look at the Canadian side. PMET. We'll do the same thing with the Fibonacci extension. Let's just go low, low, and then mark a high, high. Right now it's 75 cents. So right there. So you can see that is once again trading at the 78.6% percentile. So typically when it breaks that resistance, we could see it go as high as 80 cents where it did, and then it got some resistance. So just be aware that this has been trending up, very bullish. Be aware of it. Put it on your radar, put it on your watch list. This momentum may continue. Anything's possible in the markets, but you must be aware of the fact that it is trading very close to an all-time high. So if you got into this early and you're thinking about locking in profits, never a bad idea to lock in profits. However, these drilling and these drill results are just getting started. So this could be a catalyst and we could potentially see it go much further. Despite the fact that it's already up, we may see it go higher. Now, when I do look at the indicators, you must be aware also that the RSI is signaling that is trading very close to a sell zone. So there is going to potentially be some selling pressure. Now it's at 68 on the RSI. I always tell you guys 70 or higher is the sell zone, 30 or lower is the buy zone. This is due to the fact that it's very bullish. Obviously, when a stock is going up and is very bullish, it's always going to get into some resistance and there will be some selling pressure. So we may see it go further, but just beware that it is trading in and around a sell zone. That doesn't mean it can't go higher. Anything's possible in the market, but just be aware that it is trading near the top, okay? All right, guys, hope you like these videos. If you do, smash the like button, comment down below, share the video, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. So every time we have any big breaking news, CEO interviews, a company overview, something new to bring to your attention, you'll get access to it first. Thank you guys for watching. If you're not winning, you're not watching. We bring you the winners and we bring them to you first. What do you think about Patriot Battery Metals, PMET in Canada, RGDCF in America? This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live, and I'm out. Peace.